is on, my responsibility seems to grow a little, and there's an extra shine on the day's work. Every time a train comes in, it means a complicated operation. To get it away on time, each man must know his job and get on with it without being told. On this station, apart from a change of driver, fireman, guard and inspector, there'll be at least 15 people with a particular job to do before the train's away. There's the lad who's checking the wheels for faults and pausing on the upstroke to put the back of his hand to axle boxes to see that they're not running hot. There are the porters getting parcels over to a train on the far side of the station while the fireman's filling up with water. There's the platform inspector, the men in the signal box, the announcer, the platform foremen and porters who've been loading parcels, and that's to name just a few. But in less than 10 minutes, the train must have its load and be ready for off again.
Away from York, the trains travel the old main routes. But out in the Vale, the luggage-laden crowds give way to individual people. Perhaps someone like Mr. Barnes at Thornton-le Dale, who's been sending his prize rabbits to shows ever since anyone can remember. Once he'd have had to go trotting into the nearest parcels office with his boxes himself. Now something more personal has come to replace the stations sprinkled about the Vale. For these areas used to be served by branch lines, single lines, where the engines gave 2 puffs and put their brakes on for the next halt. Now these are going back into the melting pot. Their passengers have taken to buses, and the parcels go by van. Each day, this man drives out from Malton and across the moors, past stations where the level crossing gates have clanged for the last time. In these parts, they no longer hear the panting approach of steam engines. Now this van comes right into the villages. It brings their newspapers and carries their parcels back to the trains that go steaming in and out of York.
At York Station, besides all the goods traffic, the afternoon always brings another rush of people. Some from the Vale aiming to be in London by 6:30, or perhaps businessmen from Middlesbrough who will be in Bristol before 9 o'clock.
Now arriving at platform 40.
And every day, something different happens on these platforms. For while there's hundreds only asked to be switched about as fast as they can get, every now and again there's someone who can't cope with platform rushing and stair climbing. And we're ready for them too.
May we remind you, have you left anything in the train?
Whether it's helping invalids or fixing safety lamps, It's a human job of work. Aye, but you don't get human service just by asking. You've got to get people working together. So you have meetings like those of the local departmental committee. That's where the staff and management get together to deal with, say, shift work. And there may be a few complaints too. Oh, it can get warmed up at times, but it usually ends with people breathing agreement all over each other. Over in Tea Room Square, they're sorting out the mail. There's another batch of human give and take. Sort through that lot, and you'll find a collection of real stories as varied as their destinations. It's the same with the booking office. They're not selling just tickets in this place. They're selling journeys to folk who are going to find a new job, or getting married, or joining their families, or leaving them. These lads can check tickets till they're blue in the face, and they'd better check 'em right too, or the passenger agent will be after 'em. But there's something that travels through each day that you can't put a price on. In this job, I suppose we all start by serving railways. But if we've any sense, we come to realize our transport job begins and ends by serving people.
From their places of business, traders and typists, merchants and clerks move out to the bus stops. Evening traffic shakes the city's old walls. Behind the confusion, systems of order still deal with people's never-ending demands. Already, while today's messages are flowing through, next year's timetables are taking shape in the departments of area headquarters.
Divisional Operating Superintendent. Hello, British Railways York.
In headquarters, they're just bringing a day's planning to a close. And they've to plan for more than York Station. For these are the people who govern this area, an area that reaches beyond Yorkshire to Northumberland and Durham. It was in this part of the country that railways started, and the tradition stretches back a long way. Back to those who ruled in the old northeastern days. And it goes back beyond them to George Stephenson and George Hudson, the railway king who said, "Mak all railways come to York," and old Edward Pease, godfather of Stockton Railway. The tradition reaches back to its beginnings. Here in the Railways Museum in York, the old engines are stored, the old giants whose coming raised the signals for a new age. But to all those thousands who come to visit here, these are symbols now, monuments to those who built the railways. And though time has dimmed their fame, at bottom there's no break. The hand that hauled the lever now turns the switch. It's still the same humanity setting itself to learn a new path.
And now I've finished for the day. But there'll be no break for my leaving. Trains will still be clanking and battering through York all night. When I was at school, I recall they used to tell us that if you give a thing a shove and then leave off, the thing will still keep on going. Well, when I've given York Station my shove for the day, I reckon my chaps will keep it going all right till morning, so I can shove off myself. Aye, that's it.